Welcome, welcome. It's beautiful to be together. Today's meditation is on the path into grace. Grace is always with us. The moment we are present, grace is here. The question is, are we present? The moment we are very present, the path to grace begins to open. It's in our surroundings, but normally we're too busy and we don't notice our surroundings. It's a special peace in the air, but often our thoughts are running into everything but peace. And most important, there's a room inside of us that is only for grace. It is always right here now. Nothing but grace can enter this room, and the experience is only grace. Room of grace inside of us is a big space. At first, it appears that nothing is there, so we get busy and we start thinking. But in this big space in the nothing is everything. So when we slow down and enter this room, this big space of seemingly nothing, the garden of grace begins to unfold. It's a special quality of peace. It's another realm of just gifts, flower petals, easy, life, gentleness, peace. As we come into this room of grace inside, into this big space, our awareness just lets go into nothing and into everything. As our awareness learns to let go into this room inside of great space, the presence of grace grows stronger and stronger. The presence of grace takes root and grows through our whole being. Life actually is a life of grace. Every day, every hour, every moment, grace is present. As we learn to be in this big space inside, and our awareness lets go of everything, then nothing has more and more presence of peace, love, clarity, grace. This is the journey, the path into more and more grace is to live in this special room inside. Nothing but grace can enter. And the moment we enter the grace, we are naked, we are open, we are here. And grace clothes us, dresses us in the flowers of the real life. Life is a garden of grace. And as we live in this big space inside, the room of grace has more and more beauty, presence. Grace is not dead, it's something alive. It's breathing, it's full of heart, it's full of joy. As we enter the room of grace inside, we're invited to go deeper and deeper in our hearts. The grace has more and more body of love, pure being, presence. As we go deeper and deeper into this big space inside, our heart opens into a great landscape of grace. Every day the grace is different, but we feel it. The presence is inside of us, all around us. Grace is everywhere. The journey into the room of grace, the adventure, the path, the life, it invites us into a paradise beyond words. As we go deeper into the heart, the light gets brighter, more clear, more giving. The room of grace is the gift. It's not something we earn. It's not something we have to make happen. The room of grace is given in each of us. With open hands, we receive it. With an open heart, it grows and grows inside of us. May we sit in this room of grace, and may it spread everywhere, inside and around us and into the world. Grace is a special awareness for us to hold on to and enjoy and let go of and wish it for everyone and everything. Grace is the actual presence of heaven in this moment. A life of grace calls each of us. There is a time for doing, and there's a time for not doing. There's a time for thinking, and there's a time for just being. We call this slow living. As we open to slow living, we open to the path of grace that is always here with us and in us. As we practice just being present, letting go into this moment. In the nothing, we discover everything. In the big landscape of this moment, grace is growing. As we let go of our daily story and not hold everything so tightly, something inside of us opens. It is the room of grace, a big space of just being present. There is peace here, beauty, simple joy. As we practice slow living, the life of grace unfolds inside of us and all around us. We make choices that embrace and give us more and more grace. Gratitude takes us deep into the room of grace. Simple gratitude. And we let go of everything but gratitude itself, which is the essence of grace. May each of us discover more and more the life of grace. It lifts us to another realm. It holds us in the realm of who we really are. May we wake up and live and sleep in grace every day. And may we share this grace with each other in the world. May grace open more and more treasure for each of us. We are grateful that you sit with us in these meditations. Please spread the word, and may the heartfulness spread more and more to all of us and to the world. We have a retreat soon in Santa Barbara. Retreats opening again in the spring in Assisi, Italy. We appreciate you spreading the word of the life of grace, peace, joy. Everything good for all of us, everything good for you. More and more grace.